Good day and welcome to our watercolor journey. Today we're going to paint this loose painting. I'm going to demonstrate salt and granulating paints for this one. The materials we used is colors Indigo, burnt sienna, a blend of Indigo and burnt sienna, lemon yellow and Indigo, raw sienna, Manganese Violet, Prussian Blue, and the paper is potentate cold press 100% cotton. First of all, I start by wetting my paper. I'm really making it very wet because I want those paints to spread out quite a bit. I'm just adding some colors at the moment because this initial layer is going to be almost the main part of this painting. So I'm going to really take my time and just work it in. I'm working with very diluted paints also, so I can build up quite a bit as I go along. As you can see, the higher up I'm going in my sky, the darker the color will be, and that will also help to create distance. One of the other reasons that I'm also using very wet paper is for that Manganese Violet, which is a very granulating paint, and the wetter your paper is, the more granulation you will see, and that will definitely create a lot of interest. As you can see, it fades and flows quite a bit. I'm just bringing a little bit warmer color in front of that purple, and that will also help to push that background area a bit further back. And as I go to the foreground, I'm bringing in stronger pigments, and that will also push the foreground to the front and your background to the back. The other reason I'm also using more pigments in front is also for the salt that I'm going to use to create those textures, because the contrast will be quite a bit more. I'm using a damp brush just to take out those extra moisture that can create puddles and blooms in your painting. I'm really building up that sky. And I'm really taking my time with this foreground, because this is where all the texture and all the interest is going to be. This is really an easy painting to do, and it's a lot of fun just to play around with your colors and pigments and just see what they can do for you. Dab those colors in, see how they spread, and see what they create for you. Because this is definitely a lot of fun to play around in this way. I'm creating my clouds. Because my paper is still very wet, it will spread out quite a bit. And especially if you look at the directional lines that I'm using, that will also help to create the distance in your painting. And you will definitely not see too much in this initial layer when it dries, but as soon as you bring in your darker pigments in your next layer, you will definitely see the wonderful distance that it creates. I'm splatting in, and that helps also just to create random marks in your painting. Once again, let your watercolor do the work for you. We always try to control everything, and it's not always necessary. I'm sprinkling in my salt, and now my painting must dry. As you can see, the colors faded back quite a bit, but now you've got something to work with, and now I'm creating those background bushes and trees, and you don't need a lot of detail there. You just need to get the value a bit darker and stronger than your initial layer, because we're going to go darker the more we go to the foreground. And still my paint is very wet, so it will fade back quite a bit. I'm just creating little trees there and also blending in colors, and that will definitely help to create interest, light and shadow. I'm using the needlepoint brush, but you can use a rigger or any other brush that you're comfortable with. I like this brush because it's got that belly that can hold a lot of moisture, so that helps a lot. Creating shadows underneath the trees. You can already see it's anchored to the ground now, and it just looks much more interesting. As you can see, I'm starting to connect the background and the midground and the foreground with each other, and those directional lines will help your viewer to go through the painting and see everything. You can see even with the manganese violet on the ground area, it granulated quite a bit, and that also created a lot of texture and interest. taking my time and just building up the values in the foreground, because I definitely want it to be a little bit more intense than the background areas. That dark mixture definitely comes in handy at the moment. With that bush that I'm creating in the foreground, you will see that the lines lead to those mid-ground trees, and that also helps to lead the eye into the painting. Now I'm just creating a few little birds in the sky. Remember, the further they are in the distance, the smaller they will be. If they're more to the foreground, they will be bigger. So make them different sizes, change the shape and the angle. Now you can sign, and when we're done, please like, subscribe and comment for me. Thank you for watching. See you next time.